Hello everybody, this is your math teacher. My tutor ID is mymathworld5004. I hope you all are doing well. So students, in the previous video we were talking about the introduction of the quadratic equation, where we discussed the general form or the standard form of the quadratic equation, which was ax square plus bx plus c is equal 0. This was the general or standard form of the quadratic equation. We also talked about three methods to solve this quadratic equation, where the first method was factorization method, second one was quadratic formula, and then third is to use the completing square method. So in this video we will discuss the first method, which is the method of the factorization, by taking the specific example. So let's write the example over here. X square plus 4x minus 21 is equal 0. This is the quadratic equation because all the conditions of the quadratic equations are satisfied. We have to check this power 2, which is the highest power of the x. So according to this power and this degree, we can say that this equation is quadratic, and we can also compare these two equations. This example, x square plus 4x minus 21 is equal 0. It is comparable with the standard form of the quadratic equation, where we can see that a value is 1, which is the coefficient of the x square, value of p is 4, and value of c is minus 21. Okay, so by applying the method of factorization, we have to consider this middle number, which is the coefficient of the x, which is positive 4. Now next thing that we have to see is this minus 21. We have to choose a pair of numbers whose sum should be this positive 4 and whose product must be negative 21 with the x square. Product should be negative 21 with x square and sum should be 4x. We have to consider a pair of number which satisfy these two conditions. Okay, so if I choose 7 and minus 3, positive 7 and minus 3, let's write it over here. X square plus 7x minus 3x and then minus 21, it should be the same thing which was over there in the equation before, is equal to 0. Okay, so we can see that 7x minus 3x would be positive 4x, and 7x times minus 3x would be minus 21x square. So that means both the conditions are satisfied. So this pair is acceptable. So now let's factorize it by taking the GCF out. GCF means greatest common factor. So x is the common factor in first two expressions, in the first two terms. So let's take it out. X times x plus 7, and from the second from the second expression, I'm going to take minus 3 out. So then we will have inside the bracket x plus 7, which is equals to 0. Okay, we can see that this x plus 7 and this x plus 7 both are the same factor. So I'm gonna take this out as the greatest common factor. So x plus 7 is out as the common factor. Then this x and this minus 3 are the remaining expressions, so this must come in as the product. So x plus 7 times x minus 3 is equal 0. Okay, then we have to write each factor equals to 0 x plus 7 is equal 0, and the second factor, which is x minus 3, is equal to 0. We are doing it to get the specific roots of the x. So if I bring this 7 to the other side of the equation, then it would be x is equal minus 7. And from here, if I bring this negative 3 to the other side of the equal, that would become x is equal positive 3. So that means these are the two roots which we obtained after applying the method of factorization. X is equal minus 7 and the other root is x is equal plus 3. And if we check the nature of these roots, these are the distinct mean unique and real roots, because there is no complex number involved in the roots. If there is a need to check are these roots true or not, there is one specific way for the verification. Let's do over here verification for the roots which we just obtained after applying the method of factorization. Okay, so the left hand side of the equation was x square plus 4x minus 21. This is the left hand side of the equation which was given, okay, the example which we took to apply the method of factorization. What we have to do here, we will put these two roots one by one in the equation and check either if the equation is satisfied or both the side of the equation equal. So let's check. So first root was x is equal minus 7. So x is equal minus 7, put it over here, minus 7 whole square. This is important to write the bracket due to the negative sign, plus 4 times x, so 4 times minus 7 minus 21. So if we put this whole expression in our calculator, it will give answer 0, which is the right hand side of the equation. So that means this answer is verified. X is equal minus 7 is the true solution. So then for the second verification of the second root, which was x is equal positive 3, we have to put it again into the left hand side of the equation, which was x squared plus 4x minus 21. So x is equal plus 3 would be then 3 square plus 4 times 3 and then minus 1. Again we can use the calculator, put this whole expression in the calculator, that will give 0 again. 0 is the right hand side of the equation. So that means left hand side and right hand side are equal after putting these values, which were x is equal minus 7 and x is equal plus 3. We have got these roots after applying the method of factorization. Okay, so this was all about the method of factorization. I hope you understand the topic and I hope you enjoyed the videos too. You can ask the question if there is any. You can write it in the comment section. Stay safe, take care of yourself, your families and the channel too. Have a good day. Bye.